It's good to be here, Curtis, on a Monday night. I got a little trip I got to make to Dallas in the morning, and so we'll go late tonight. Hopefully, it don't get too dark in here. I got some extra light on, but I think we good.
Yeah, man. I hope too much don't happen between now and the morning. It's been a busy week on the internet with our boy
I
Kwame Brown, man.
Yeah, we'll be good. Because again, you tape tonight means we can put it out earlier. And
Yeah,
so we won't get caught by the news cycle. Look, nothing's going to trump Kwame Brown and what the impact and what he's done in the past week has been amazing.
how do you see it? Because for me, I think um I think Kwame he's resonating with a lot of regular people. There's talk about his language and his delivery, but the truth is that language and delivery, that's what's reaching so many people. I guess that's where they're at. So he's talking to people in the language they understand.
Mm-mm,
What do
I
you
disagree
think?
with that.
Well, go ahead.
I don't think it's the language. I think it's actually the actual substance of what he's saying is resonating. I think people have been thirsty for someone to say what he's saying without apology, who they believe is on the side of black people. And so uh, take because Kwame was so off the radar and he's caught people by such surprise. The left hadn't already done a marketing, a disinformation, a smear campaign on Kwame. So when he comes out, people aren't pre uh, pre-programmed to think that he's just a right wing puppet. Oh, he's an agent of white supremacy. Oh, he just wants
Yeah,
to be on Fox News. Oh, he's just a coon. He's just Uncle Tom. People are, because there's been no pre-programming of the masses, and he's coming from out of nowhere. I think people are just hearing him differently, and he's made it crystal clear that he's not here at the trying to promote anything but what he believes is positive change and positive energy for black people. And I think he's speaking some truths that go way beyond Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and Charlemagne the God. Those guys are just props for him to use to draw attention. What's actually keeping people's attention, again, is the substance of what he's saying. I'm gonna go. It's like he's saying stuff. When I was in college, I've said this and talked about this. I used to get a Farrakhan speech tape delivered to my dorm or my house, off campus house, probably once a month. At one point, I think I had a subscription to the Final Call, and it was because Farrakhan used to keep black people, or his message was about keeping black people accountable. And he used to draw big crowds, and he drew 1 million people to DC because people believe like this guy is actually only interested in us, and he's telling us what we need to hear. And yes, again, I'm not Farrakhan is relates to his relationship with Jewish people and the shit he has said about Jewish people. I get why Jewish people are bothered by that. But I'm telling you, in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, Farrakhan spoke to black men like me. What he said resonated. Us taking control of our culture and representing it properly, the patriarchy, men being men. He spoke to all of that. And I see Kwame Brown doing the exact same thing. I don't think it's the profanity. I really don't even think it. The smoke with Steven Jackson and Charlamagne and all that, that will get you some attention for about 5 minutes. But this dude is putting out videos for 30, 60, 90 minutes, 2 hours. That smoke ain't making you sit there that long. It's the substance.
See, I, I see the substance in it for sure. And I'm definitely, I support Kwame Brown. However, I think you can't discount the role of spectacle in his popularity because he's been, I just learned myself that he's been uh, doing interviews and posting it online and talking some really good stuff for a while and nobody tuned into it. So what's the difference between then and now? And I think the mob loves spectacle. I think there's an element of him being the underdog and people are rooting for the underdog. I think that and none of it is bad. I'm just saying that it's kind of ironic that it's that type of energy to get our attention all the time. And that's not to criticize Kwame at all, because I think he was very much in his right to respond to 20 years of him being the butt of jokes. It was long overdue.